NFL playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games in home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Waco, Texas, and McLean City, the home of the Baylor Bears. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They're going to run it here. And this running play is stopped by an inspired defense tonight. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Contact as he threw it. Makes the catch in space. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
But let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? That's a design quarterback keeper. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He makes the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage for a first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here comes the bunch formation. They look to throw it here on second down. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. Makes the grab. It's Green. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, UNC, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Jackson. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and a quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Duggar. Pressure is coming. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the 1st possession. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Receiver makes the catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up an important third down play. They'll try to run for the first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a fourth down completion. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Bears looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. And it's North Carolina in front, Kurt. We've reached the end of run in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
12th play of this marathon drive in the playoff, and they face third and short. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Duggar. physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The offense has been out there forever. The 14th play in this drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Davidson. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Marsh. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Complete to the running back on this fourth down play. Touchdown, Baylor, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Grab near the sticks. It's Hamilton. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. Wants to throw it. Caught, completion. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. End zone ahead. Touchdown, North Carolina. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Zips it down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Bears will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Send the back in motion. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up a first down. This could cost them.
The Bears will have first and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Duggar. Quick throw to his receiver. Pop over the middle. It's Marsh. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You'll take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver makes the grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. It looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
Now it's second down here.
Clear. Here we go.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A quick shoot. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Duggar. He fires it down the middle. Catch made inside the 10.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. There's a handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And the flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. One more play before they head to the locker room. Handoff here from the shotgun. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. On 1st down, it's play action. Trying to get the throw off. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Don't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. The pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Duggar. The receiver grabs it. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage. The drive keeps going.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the Bears with 1st and 10 here. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Makes the grab way downfield. They're just outside the red zone now.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles. They can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Baylor. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's running out of time here. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass caught. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Tar Heels looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Toss play to the outside. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Scanning the field. It's Duggar. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game, who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Or throwaway there. gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Quick tackle after the catch, but it's first and goal at the 8.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Bears. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 40. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
He finds his man. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
On first and 10, looking to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw it on third and very long. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. And the Tar Heels look to convert here on fourth down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Defense not pressing this time. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Grinding away on the ground. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass this time. With the catch, it's Davidson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And now the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial third down play right here. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.